Well, welcome to the Woodstock Cemetery. I'm Mehitable Woodbury. I was born here in what used to be known as Peeling. In 1823, my mother and father were George Russell. He was the Reverend. My mother was Marjorie Pinkham. I married John Woodbury in 1840, and we had 9 children, 7 of which are buried right here with me. Most of them passed away early on. I have 2 older children that lived to be 71 and 75, both boys, and they're buried actually in the new part of the cemetery. There was a story that in the 1850s, the towns all had different districts, which all had their own schoolhouses. And the schoolhouses were supposed to be located in the middle of the district so that everyone coming to school would walk the same distance. Well, in District 4, there was a miscalculation in where the school was built, and it was actually 47.2 rods too far north. So that's almost 2 miles that the Southerners had to walk to get to school. Well, there was a big to-do about what to do about it, and the Northerners wanted it to stay where it was because it was convenient. And so they went around and they decided to do a petition to make it stay where it was going. So they went around with this petition and, got people to sign it. And one of the Southern women got wind of this, and she actually took off and went up to the profile house and got her husband and brought him back. And they started finding out about who had signed the petition. And once a petition is posted, it's pretty much law by things that went back then. So they got a group of people together, a group of men and oxen from the southern part of town. They went to the schoolhouse and they actually loaded it up and they moved it to the center of town where it was supposed to have been. Well, when the northern gentleman that had that petition got up in the morning, he went to the schoolhouse, or where the schoolhouse was supposed to be, to file the petition, and it wasn't there. Well, he could see evidence of, yes, it had been there, because the foundation was still there, and they could see the trail from where it had been moved. But since it wasn't there, he couldn't file that petition. And they actually left that school where it stayed. So the northern people were pretty mad because things had kind of happened right underneath them, because they did it, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and they brought it right through town and located it, and so nobody was wiser. And I passed away in 1898, and I actually passed away of what then they called le grippe, which now we know is the flu. Any questions? I can try to answer them. Are you all from town? Are you traveling, or?
From town.
Oh, good. Good. So I've got friends around. There's a dentist over here. You may want to be careful. I hear tell he does really good work, but
Wear mouth shut.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.